me tell you what. If you give me this money, first off, I'm not looking for a handout, okay? You're investing in me. I'm an intelligent, smart, and resourceful person. I'm also a caring and giving person, which means that I'm going to make money with my own business that I start with this. In fact, once I get on my feet and become successful and start making serious money, if you wanted me to, I'd even pay you back. I'm not kidding. I'm not lying. I just need a jolt to get me started in this world. It might take me a while. Couldn't promise it overnight. Might even take me 5 or 10 years. But if you wanted me to, I would pay you back. Okay, so here's how you helping me is going to help you touch the lives of others. In every business that I start, part of the profit is going to go to helping people. Not only will I have the money to help people, but I'll have the time to help them myself. I would like to start an organization to help people that are in the same kind of situation I'm in. Good, honest, hardworking people, down on their luck, and just need a little break. Alright, here it is. Now I'm going to show you something. You see this right here? This is solid gold. This is billions of dollars. This is something I've been working on for over 15 years. This, U.S. copyright, July 3rd, 2009. Anyways, I've already written George Lucas. And by the way, Mr. Lucas, you hurt my little feelers because you sent me this nice letter saying how you don't accept submissions. This story right here, though, this story makes Star Wars look like Mary Poppins. And I mean that with no disrespect, sir, because I love Star Wars, but I'm just saying it's going to be big, and you could have been a part of it. But I also understand that people bug you guys all day long to look at their stuff because it's so awesome. You probably get so sick of it because most of it's like junk. Yeah, your own stuff you're working on, you got all these people all day long. You got to check this out. You look at it and you're like, wow, big pile of manure. I understand why you're insensitive. I understand why you don't want to take the time to do it. You don't have the time. Everything happens for a reason in its own place and time. You know, Will Smith got his big break because he was in the right place at the right time. And maybe you're watching this video right now, whoever you are, because you were supposed to see it and you're supposed to help me out. James Cameron, this is right up your alley. You would love this. You would absolutely love this. I would love to see you be a part of this. In fact, you are who I envisioned helping me come up with the screenplays for the movies. I loved Avatar. You wrote Terminator. You wrote Aliens. This story has a little bit of all those elements. Steven Spielberg, you would love this story. You were involved with Transformers. You were also involved in several other titles I enjoyed, including E.T., Goonies, Back to the Future, Batteries Not Included, Gremlins, Men in Black, Artificial Intelligence, and who can forget Pinky and the Brain. Michael Bay, you've been involved with several successful films, including Transformers and Armageddon, which I enjoyed. And I know you'd enjoy this story because there's tons of action in it. George Lucas, I'd still like you to be a part of this. I know you'd love it if you actually sat down and read it. Maybe you're a successful actor. Maybe somebody involved with some movie studio is watching this right now. Whoever it is, you owe it to yourself to see this. I guarantee you this is not a waste of your time. This story is amazing. Anybody who's heard this story, anybody, especially people that like science fiction, but even people that don't, drool over this. It's an amazing story. What you see in my hands is basically a synopsis for 9 books that vary in length anywhere from 3 to 5 pages per book. In the back, it has a supplemental which includes character bios, description of the planets, description of the starships, the technology involved in the series, terminology and uses, and future direction. In the very back, I have a place for concept art, but I haven't included any because I'm still in the process of trying to get what's in my head on paper. I do have rough sketches though. If anybody wants to see them, let me know. All in all, it's about 60 pages long. The story basically started out as an idea for a dice rolling game that turned into a video game in my head that turned into a whole universe in my head, and then developed in this very unique and fascinating journey that you get taken on. It starts out as a science fiction story, and then throws in all these elements that you didn't expect that takes you on a fantastic roller coaster ride. Because when I was writing this story, I planned it from beginning to end, from book 1 to book 9. So just when you think you know what's going on, you find out that you don't. And then when you think you understand what's really going on, again, you don't. Not only is this story a fantastic adventure, but it makes you think and it asks the biggest questions there are in life. Throughout the story, you get hooked on the main character and become deeply connected with him. He takes you through every element of humanity in a way you never thought possible due to the circumstances of his origin. I really didn't go into great detail about the specifics of my story because I don't want it sprawled out all over the internet. I don't want to spoil the story for anybody. I want people to see it in its completed form. But you got to check this out. It's not a waste of time. I wouldn't waste your time because I understand that most of the time it's a waste of time, if that makes any sense. There's another reason I would like to have the money so that I can have time to develop this further. If you're already in Hollywood, then you already know the hoops anyone has to go through to get anybody who's anybody to look at anything, even though this is a blockbuster. You have to get an agent to get anybody to listen to you, but to get an agent, you basically already had to have at least the first book written. It's kind of hard for me here in Alaska to be able to get through to anybody in Hollywood. Not only that, but I have severe ADD, and I might even have a little bit of dyslexia. Not sure. But it's really hard for me to concentrate on things, and so yeah, which is another reason why I probably didn't write out this video more or plan it better, because this is like my one shot to get you to give me $3.5 million. My whole life, I've known I was supposed to do something extraordinary, that I was put here to do something important, but I feel somehow my life has been stolen from me, and I don't know how to get it back. I need somebody somewhere to believe in me. I need my shot in this world. I need that jump start to get me going. So if you're watching and you have the ability, please help me. You're investing in me. And the return won't just be monetary, but in what I'm able to do for the world because you help me. I have a few more things I'd like to bring to your attention that will hopefully help you see why you should help me. Here's number one. These are my two beautiful, wonderful children. They're the light of my life, my greatest accomplishment. Every day I wake up and I feel like I'm a failure to my children. I feel like I'm a horrible father because I barely get to see them, partly due to my living situation and partly due to the fact that I don't have any money to take them places very often, both of which could be fixed if I get a place and have more money, which is why I'm asking you for your help. It would mean the world to me to hear my children say that they love me and that they're proud of me because I was able to make something of myself in this world. I'm asking for your help more for them than for myself. Growing up in a poor family, I always wanted to give them more than I had growing up, but unless I get some help, it doesn't look like I'll be able to do that. 2. I think we've all wasted money on things and never really gotten anything out of it. When I was a kid, I could blow $40 at the arcade just to play games for a few hours. So to put that in perspective, maybe as a multimillionaire, you've spent hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars on something that was either a waste or you didn't really think you got anything out of it. You give me $3.5 million, I'm going to give you a Christmas card. Booyah. Finally, last but not least, my last attempt to get you to give me $3.5 million. Show me the money! My email address is svtpc@yahoo.com. Email me if you're serious, if you want to talk about some of the things that I talked about, any of my ideas. If you don't want to give me $3.5 million, it's cool. I'll take that. Whatever. No, seriously. Even if you don't want to give me a dime, but you want to help me with my idea I have, you want to hear more about it, and you're somebody I'd like to share my story with, email me, talk to me, I'm here. If you want to help me start my business that I want to start, if you want to help me do anything, even if you want to buy that car that I want, because I really want that car. So hopefully I'll hear from you soon. God bless. Thank you all.